The spirit of Afrobeat legend Fela Anikulapo-Kuti has returned to Lagos with the launch of Fela Talks, a weekly conversation series held alongside the Fela Anikulapo-Kuti Afrobeat Rebellion exhibition. Fela Talks is designed as a platform for knowledge, memory, and debate, bringing together artists, journalists, and cultural thinkers to examine the life, music, and ideas of one of Africa's most influential voices. The opening session featured Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist Dele Olojede, who reflected on Fela'S life and legacy. He traced Fela'S journey through three phases: his early years as a young musician, his peak period of radical expression, and a final phase marked by state persecution and hardship. Olojede noted that Fela'S music evolved street life themes to both songs that challenge military rule, corruption, and social injustice.
I said the same for the conversation. I want to propose to you that there were three very distinct stages of Fela'S musical life, which I describe as the first stage, the high life stage that coincided with our independence and the first years of independence, as the time of joyfulness and aria and a kind of music of happiness that describes Lagos and the people who live in it, and the lovely women saying down the street what nightlife is like. This was the kind of music that they were playing at the time, which we can describe as happy music. It coincided with the time of our independence and the extraordinary activities of the year. The second stage, which I would describe as the stage of defiance, was when probably the absolute height of his creativity and a huge torrent of production of Fela'S music, when he was tilting against a corrupt and authoritarian political system that had abandoned its own country. And that lasted the longest period of his career. That was the midsection. And the final stage was what I would describe somewhat uncharitably as the period of despair or despondency, the time that he began to sense that all of his efforts might possibly be in vain.
The conversation continued with personal reflections from those who knew Fela closely, including visual artist Lemi Garioku, Fela'S former manager Benson Idonije, and Laide Babayale, Fela'S first female DJ and brand member. Together, they shared memories that revealed Fela as disciplined, fearless, and deeply human.
Personal relationship with Fela. When I met Fela, Calcutta was crazy. It's crazy. I was coming from the Catholic background, but my mom was from that. And that's the interest in Calcutta. But I saw a lot of things that shocked me, was almost shocking. So, for instance, I became so close to that I said that it's child, and I was one of his best friends. I traveled with my son all the way to Ghana, and I would meet the last time. He drove another day I mentioned what he would drive. That mentioned he was a good driver. He was a fantastic driver. It took us 6 hours from Lagos to Accra. He drove like the TRL. So all I experienced was beautiful. Then on a personal level, Fela was like I was so shy. And every time he started pressurizing me. Then I was sorry. Are you go? You never come before. One day he just said, take them to go out. Let us go out to fight. And Papa, I do back. Yes. I did one of his assistants. And faith, for me to have the experience. So that's how to do it. And then in ministry, I had my own plan in the Ministry of Works. I worked in the DIC was the biggest office where all the files of servants are. So there was a lot of opportunities. I told you already that we done because I was working extra money. So a lot of times before the month is happening, we are good. So I this. There is a YouTube or talk or the sound can't hear, but double rights. So I buy a copy for another. So we had this kind of trance going on, and it was monetized era. So we started doing several things, and our bosses wanted us to, mark the register every time. So we came up with an idea as a guy in the office. If you came earlier before the members, you can sign for them ahead of 7:30. Because at 7:30, the boss will do the revenue because of the register. So if you sign below, you get a payment. So we were doing that very efficiently until one day I came in, I was absent because I started noticing. So he gave me the register to sign. I signed. Then my best friend sat next to me. I sat on his friend. They have not come. I realized I saw that he didn't open it. So after signing, I quickly signed it because it was close to 7:30. So I don't have to see it. Because we were lying behind my room and called me. I used to be one of the guys that he said, "Have a cup." He said, "Who signed that?" I said, "I just signed." He said, "Why is the last name?" I said, "I was first." And he said, "Okay." He said, "Nah." But so you don't look at the queen, that I should explain why I should not go to this action or get sad. So that afternoon, I got to the computer. When I read the packet, so I was sad. And I said, "Hey, what's wrong with you? What happened?" I said, "I'm in trouble in the office." So I told him, I showed him the letter. But I took off. So off, right? He said, "Okay, I can't really for him to see very well." He said, "Let me tell you how to answer this." So he said, who is that? I said, "My best friend." He said, "Okay, you signed this thing after your name." He said, and for the morning, he said, "You know what? Write that, put it in the weekend. As I put your next year, that you discover that Hassan was sleeping with your girlfriend. That so all your mind was on and one day your mind was Hassan. That when you are signing, you didn't know your son to Hassan." I do that. Oh, I was really afraid. So I did that and I got sorry. So that I kind of relationship I have with my family. There were a lot of personal things. For example, when I was looking by that president, on a personal level, I felt like animation without 9 seconds. I still have animation. People don't believe that I believe you. So I show you, you say, what is Fela'S? I said, I talk about animation. And I said, the personal. So if the movie had succeeded, I probably would have had an animation. That the song in this school. That's why I did.
We both listened to Jan a lot because he wanted to improve on his instrument. He was very trumpeter, a very fine trumpeter. So we had to listen to other trumpeters like people Brown, like Lee Morgan, like even Dizzy Gillespie, and all that. But he did say that Afrobeat was cheap and that he did not want to play popular music anymore and that he was going to play classical music. At first he called it classical African music and then he came back to classical music. Because at that time he saw himself as Bach, for instance, Tchaikovsky, Antwerp, and all these European musicians who are respected all over. He we felt that we had reached that thing. So after we and so we started with this consultation. So this is this consultation. If the man is eager reading is earlier background and the singing is reflecting. In addition, we find that with Afrobeat, for instance, it started lyrically, it started confronting the whole world, the international world, instead of Nigeria. But before this something we will decide from this opportunity comes from the artists and the entire universe. So the basis of the music started with the Africa, went to Afrobeat, we went to jazz, and the jazz then went to Afrobeat, and then we went to Afrobeat, African.
When I joined in 72, so I've been so close to him whenever I can use it. And mostly, I'm the one taking care of the most. Wherever my heart goes, I'm always in charge. I cook for her, I keep everything. And whoever is taking care of Fela'S mother, I'm like to play with the place. Because Fela loves his mother, and his mother loves him. So wherever my heart goes, that's where I got very close to all the Ransom-Kutis. Both the Professor Oluko Ransom-Kuti, and Sidolu Ransom-Kuti, Dr. Ransom-Kuti. I had a very good relationships with them, all because I was good to their mother and I was good to all of them.
Together, they shared memories that revealed Fela as disciplined, fearless, and deeply human. As the exhibition continues, Fela Talks promises to keep Afrobeat legend alive, not just through music, but through ideas, dialogue, and remembrance.
Let us think, say, Oyibo no pass me. But Shagari finish him election.